If you are over 60 and still reaching for the wrong snack before bed, your brain may already be paying a silent price tonight. While you sleep, your brain is not resting. It is actively clearing metabolic waste, consolidating the day's memories, and repairing connections that keep names, faces, and simple decisions sharp. Miss the right fuel in those final hours, and that overnight cleanup slows. The risk is not dramatic overnight failure. It is the gradual fog that makes you pause mid-sentence or forget why you walked into a room. Most people over 60 still believe memory loss is simply the price of aging. That belief is costing them. Research continues to show that the glymphatic system, the brain's nighttime waste removal network, works hardest during deep sleep. When blood sugar swings or inflammatory compounds linger, that system cannot finish its job. Over months and years, the uncleared debris contributes to the same pathways linked to cognitive decline. The window is narrow, the 2 to 3 hours before you close your eyes. Here is what few physicians discuss in ordinary checkups. The foods you choose just before bed can either starve that repair process or feed it. I am going to walk you through 5 specific options that supply the exact compounds your aging brain needs while it sleeps. Stay with me, because the order and timing matter more than most people realize, and the final combination is the one most of my patients overlook. The first is unsweetened Montmorency tart cherry juice. A controlled trial at Northumbria University gave older adults 8 ounces nightly for 12 weeks. Sleep efficiency improved and short-term memory scores rose compared with placebo. Tart cherries are one of the rare natural sources of melatonin, the hormone that deepens the very stages of sleep when memory consolidation peaks. The anthocyanins also dial down the low-grade inflammation that interferes with overnight brain cleanup. Drink 4 to 8 ounces about 60 minutes before bed. No added sugar. The effect is quiet but cumulative. Yet melatonin alone is not enough. Your brain also needs structural support for the membranes of its nerve cells. That brings us to walnuts. A long-term UCLA observation of adults averaging age 71 found that regular walnut eaters performed on cognitive tests as if they were nearly 5 years younger. Walnuts deliver plant omega-3s, vitamin E, and polyphenols that help slow the oxidative rusting of neural pathways. 4 to 6 halves, roughly 1 ounce, about an hour before sleep is enough. Pair them with the cherry juice, and the 2 compounds work in quiet synergy while you rest. Still, many of you will ask whether fruit can really matter at this hour. The answer is yes, and the next one often surprises patients. 2 kiwis, eaten 45 to 60 minutes before bed, have been studied at Taipei Medical University. Adults with sleep difficulties who ate them nightly for 4 weeks fell asleep faster and spent more time in restorative stages. Kiwi supplies serotonin, the precursor to melatonin, plus folate and antioxidants that support the brain's ability to encode new information during REM. The fruit is light, low glycemic, and easy to digest. Do not dismiss it because it seems ordinary. The fourth option is a small serving of blueberries, half a cup of fresh or frozen. Long-term data from the Nurses' Health Study linked higher berry intake to slower cognitive aging, the equivalent of delaying decline by up to 2.5 years. The anthocyanins cross into the brain, support blood flow, and appear to protect the hippocampus, the region central to forming new memories. Because they are low on the glycemic scale, they will not spike overnight blood sugar the way many late snacks do. Eat them plain or stirred into a bit of plain Greek yogurt. That yogurt itself is the 5th piece. Full-fat, plain Greek yogurt supplies casein protein that digests slowly through the night, releasing tryptophan that the brain converts into serotonin and melatonin. The calcium helps the conversion. A 1/4 to 1/2 cup gives steady amino acids without the blood sugar crash that wakes many people after midnight. The combination of yogurt and blueberries creates a simple, protective evening ritual that supports both sleep architecture and the chemical building blocks of memory. These 5 foods are not magic. They are targeted support for processes that become less efficient after 60: waste clearance, membrane repair, neurotransmitter balance, and deep sleep quality. If you ignore the evening window, the same nutrients taken at lunch do not reach the brain at the same critical moment. That is the part most people miss. The overnight hours are when the damage of the day is either repaired or allowed to accumulate. Start tonight with just 1 or 2. Notice how you feel in the morning, clarity on names, fewer moments of blankness, steadier energy. Then add the others. Share this with the person in your life who is already complaining about misplaced keys or forgotten appointments. Their brain is working hard while they sleep. It deserves the right tools. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these 5 will you try first? And have you already noticed memory changes after 60? Leave a comment below so we can keep this conversation going. And if this information feels important, hit like and subscribe so more people over 60 receive the warning before the fog becomes harder to reverse. Your brain is still capable of remarkable repair. Feed it correctly before bed, and you give it the best chance to stay sharp for the years ahead.